With the new Hexa Gear Bandit wheel and Abyss crawler already out in Japan, our Twitter feed is filled by all the Japanese modelers sharing their WIP and finished build on our Twitter feed. And we thought we'd take an in-depth look into those two kits because still some of you are not familiar with the Hexa Gear line. But before that, hey, why don't we check out some of the very cool customized build from Japan so far that we have seen and come across. The first one is from Morish. He basically mixed and matched a frame arms and Hexa Gear build into his own creation, and I really dig that modern camouflage paint job on his mobile suit, almost a Desert Storm like. And if you look closely, you'll notice that on the pistons, he has, give it a very cool gold, silver, and even copper finishing on the pistons and the joints on his customized build. So some inspiration for those of you who are building both frame arms and also Hexa Gear. Next up is Poyon, or better known as Uncle Hexa Gear on Twitter. His customized Hexa Gear build, Bulkarm Alpha, is also very cool looking. If you look at his customized Bulkarm Alpha, you notice some remnants of a Moto Punisher that which we reviewed earlier, and I really dig all those big heavy weaponry that he has attached to his Bulkarm Alpha. And I believe those are MSG products, modeling support goods from Kotobukiya, so very good inspiration here for our next build. And finally, we have Max. If you love your mobile suits, fully loaded, I think this is one of the better ones that we've seen so far on Twitter. It kind of reminds us of the APU from the Matrix last movie, Matrix Revolution, where this guy is heavily loaded, there's a governor inside, and the camo paint finishing, all gray, and look at all the missile attachment attached on his backpack. Really dig this customized build. So very cool inspiration for those of you who are trying to build something other than Gunpla. Maybe time to look at Hexa Gear and see, hey, it's a bit more refreshing build, I would say. And you can really customize your build to give it that heavy weaponry, fully loaded arsenal if you want to, as you can see here. So here it is, the new Hexa Gear 124 scale Abyss crawler. And I have to say that I really dig the Abyss crawler design because number one, it's quite refreshing. Instead of seeing the normal two-legged mobile suit, finally we have a different mobile suit unit that can actually go to different terrains. Yeah, you probably think that, hey, 6,000 yen is quite expensive. Well, if you go online, you can probably get it at 5,000 plus yen or 4,000 plus yen cheaper depending on where you shop. But we do have to say that the Abyss crawler price is justified because number one, I don't think the pictures here does it justice, but the Abyss crawler is actually quite big. If the size is anything to go by from what we've seen so far on our Twitter feed, it's actually a lot bigger than the Bulkarm Alpha, so that's a very big bonus. Secondly, there's actually a lot of clear parts, as you can see here, from the claw all the way to the effect parts for the armor, and also the heads-up display on the console itself. So hey, you get a lot of clear parts, which is a big bonus, right? And thirdly, in terms of color separation, hey, you're getting a lot of color separation parts here. You don't get stickers, but what you see here, yellow is yellow, blue is blue, white is white. They are all actual parts that you need to be built into the kit itself. So we highly recommend this. From my experience in building the Bulkarm Alpha and also the Moto Punisher, we've had to say that the experience in building the Hexa Gear is actually quite fun. It's definitely very different from building a Gunpla because I really like the Hexa Gear's hexagram system. It's really sturdy, so you don't get any loose joint when you're building your Hexa Gear kits.
Shut up and take my money!
And here is the badass looking 124 scale Bandit wheel from Hexa Gear. And it's relatively cheap if you want to try something smaller and easier to build for your first Hexa Gear, although we highly recommend the Bulkarm Alpha. The Bandit wheel definitely is very cool looking, right? Long handlebar and also big ass exhaust pipe, which I think if painted in chrome silver would look really nice. And of course, Kotobukiya has also shared how they think there are different alternatives of configuration that you can customize the Bandit wheel, as you can see here. Really cool customization possibilities for the Bandit wheel. So we highly recommend this. At 4,800 yen, I'm sure you can probably get it cheaper at other stores or online stores. So do check it out if you can. So here's some good news. Kotobukiya is launching a new Hexa Gear 4 campaign where they're giving out these special water decals when you buy $4,000 or 4,000 yen worth of Hexa Gear products. Not $4,000, don't fall off your chair yet. And you're probably thinking, oh man, what's so special about these water decals? Well, these water decals fit perfectly into the heads-up display units of the console of your different Hexa Gears. And not only that, these are not just normal decals, right? Under black light, these water decals will actually light up just like magic. So we really want to give the props to the guys in Kotobukiya for thinking of something innovative and refreshing such as this, because it's been a while since we have something new and refreshing like this water decal campaign from Kotobukiya. Now here comes the bad news though. This is not available everywhere, so it's only available in two places. Number one, the partner stores in Japan, which is Kotobukiya's partner store, or you can buy this at the Kotobukiya's online store on their website. So that's the only bad news. So if you live out of Japan, I think chances of getting those are very, very slim. So now if you already have some Hexa Gear in the collection and you thought, hey, how can I create a very cool diorama for my Hexa Gear? Well, worry no further. This is the new 124 scale paper tama or paper diorama from Dragon Horse Inc. in Japan. So everything you see here, from the concrete blocks to the concrete dividers to the barrels to the boxes and everything else, all of these are actual paper products from Dragon Horse Inc. and it's 124 scale, so it works perfectly for your Hexa Gears governors and also mobile suits. So that's actually quite interesting, you know, because at first glance when we actually saw this, we're like, hey, those are actually very cool looking, you know, tires and, you know, drum rolls, drum barrels, and even the you know, road sign traffic cones and also the road dividers, but those are actually paper products. So if you're in Japan, you will be able to see this very nice looking diorama that's been built up in the Kotobukiya store. So go and check it out. But we think that this actually looks really cool and will probably fit not just your Hexa Gear but for any other diorama that you want to build in your home. So go and check it out from Dragon Horse. And finally, you know we mentioned about the diverseness and the possibilities of mixing and building your own design for the Abyss Crawler and also the Bandit wheel from Hexa Gear. The good news is Kotobukiya have just shared some new instructions of how you can create your own customized gargoyle from the Bandit wheel and also the Storm Eliminator using the Abyss Crawler. So full set of instructions in high resolution pictures are already up on the Kotobukiya website, so we'll put the links in the video description down below. Go and check it out. Very detailed step by step on how you can build your own gargoyle and also the Storm Eliminator using the Abyss Crawler or the Bandit wheel for the gargoyle. So that's our video today on Hexa Gear. I think if you're still not convinced and you think you want to try something small, I will highly recommend you checking out the Bulkarm Alpha. It's one of our favorite kits from the Hexa Gear line from Season 1. The Season 2 kits are not coming out until March 2019 next year, so we are still waiting for all the new Season 2 kits to come out in 2019. So while you need a break from building your same old model kits, whether it's Aoshima cars or a couple of kits, do check out the Hexa Gear, as from our experience in building it, definitely a very great and fun build. So that's our video for today. Let us know what you think of the Hexa Gear line. Don't judge the pictures of what you've seen, because as we've mentioned before, the Hexa Gear kits are a lot bigger in scale compared to what you've seen before. Right? So leave your comments down below and we hope to hear from you guys on what you think about the Hexa Gear line. Thanks for watching and please subscribe if you can.